Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On play action, it's Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They give to Ingram up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Cardinals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On the give, this is their fullback. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Second down, it's Kamara again.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Ryan. He is going to find Hill here. He's got the first down and more. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Play action. Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. Now it's Ryan.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to McBride.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Here's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Kamara up the middle. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, Your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On play action, now Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On second down, Kamara.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second and goal, Ryan.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms her way no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
A mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
59, ready.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Let's go on. No, 66. 72.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On first down, Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keontae Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the foot. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Prater on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The busy night continues for Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Hey, 66. Regular. Alert.
From the 39, Brady.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
In motion right is Hopkins.
Ozzie. Check it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On second down, Ingram. And some room to roam now. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Keontae Ingram, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ryan. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here's Ryan to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 144 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They go play action with Ryan. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Again, Kamara, and he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints get a bit closer. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Brady on the bootleg. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Play action, now it's Brady. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Brady's throw taken in by Green here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, how about
this on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw taken in by Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Ryan. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Ryan. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, Ryan. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
Play action, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Play action. It's Ryan. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Open man is Michael Thomas. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now, he came into this game within shouting distance of Dan Marino at 61,361 career yards. And with that last play, Charles, he just went past Dan Marino.
I'm struggling over here. And the only reason is when you hear about him passing a Dan Marino.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry from 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. One last shot for Ryan. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a